whether it's a thought or a feeling or a circumstance, the center of the cyclone. Sit still and know with your heart, not with your head, that you are God. And keep knowing that. And when you go into that state, and when you use your breath consciously, and when you stay in the moment, you open the space to enter into samadhi, which is the connection to the cosmos, that direct phone line to the Divine Mother herself. And you go there. They say if you have maintained 13 breaths without breaking your concentration on whatever you're focused on, that is the attainment of the beginning of samadhi. Until then, it's simply concentration, practicing, meditation. The ultimate goal before enlightenment is samadhi. And little by little, we merge with that. And then we come back down to our ordinary life. And little by little, we change. Little by little, we become more of that and less of this. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but this has fear, this has misunderstanding, this has baggage. The true me has none of that. The true you is beyond all of the suffering, is beyond all of the low self-esteem and the judgment and the conflict and the physical ailments. But the Kundalini energy is electricity, prana herself. It is the pranic force. It is the force of electricity. It is lightning. And when that starts moving in our bodies, it has to shake us up a little bit, because then it requires us to strengthen. And then it moves up a little more, then strengthen. Then moves up a little more, then strengthen. Pretty soon you're someone else entirely, someone much bigger and greater than you were, but it's still you. But now you have more divine than just more survival animal energy. How you get strong and strengthen your nervous system, number one, most important, is your food. What you are eating, where you are getting your food from, who is making your food, how your food is being prepared, will change your consciousness drastically. There is no way around it. And you can pray over any food, but if you pray over organic food that you yourself made with a mantra, you are what you eat. And that includes food, physical food, and that includes other forms of consumption. What you are taking in, starting with the physical food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, will change your consciousness, will change who you are, because you are what you eat, you are what you're looking at, you are what you're listening to. You are who you're with. Whether or not we want to face that, we are who we are with in a marriage, friendships, and if we aren't yet, we will become. Because that's what the aura does. It balances itself out in relation to other auras that are near it. And this is why I say the presence heals. The presence of beings with awakened kundalinis who have gone farther than you will help your kundalini energy to lift, heal, and awaken in a much more peaceful fashion, because you will have the focus and the entrainment with the other being. And that this is why throughout history, everyone knows that you need a spiritual teacher. And it's terrible in the world today because you know how it is. You can't trust it. I understand. It still doesn't mean it's not necessary and helpful. It's just that these are the times we are living in. All the more reason for us to go to God and realize, like my teacher, who's no longer living, said, and he was born in Tibet, and he was a legitimate saint. And he said, you get the dharma now because it's fading. So while everything else is advancing, artificial intelligence, science, and everything else, the dharma, being a human, natural in nature, depending only on the Divine Mother, hearing the holy words, get it while you can. Become who you need to be now. Don't assume another lifetime will give you this opportunity, because we do not have any guarantees, but right now, who we are, what we have, and what's being offered to us So the Kundalini will affect our health, for better or for worse, depending on our karma and what we need to wake us up, and what kind of karma we are dealing with. So the most important thing is to be prepared for that, because the way karma is that it is in the causal body. The causal body drops seeds into the astral body. The astral body, when the time is right, manifests this into your physical body. The closer you are to liberation, the more karma is going to be worked out through your body, because that is the final place where the karma goes. This is where it's lived out. It's lived out in the physical. The law of action. So it's going to come through your body, just like you're going to express the divine through your body. But first, the black darkness of the past and unconsciousness and the negativity has to come out through your body. So you can do that with tapas, or focused spiritual practice, which changes how that karma manifests, or you can just do whatever you want, and that's called learning the hard way. But even then, maybe it's all divinely sanctioned in the end. You know where you need to go, and you know what you need to do, because she is working through you. You know what you need. And while you may not know what you need next month, you know what you need today, because you're learning. But I'm telling you, for a fact, your consumption, what you are taking in. Now, the Kundalini goddess, she will influence what you're taking in. If you're sensitive, you will start to not want those things. But it's when the two lives that we've been living, this new life of spiritually focused, or the life we've been living possibly of not so spiritually focused, starts clashing. It's like we get these pulls, we get these callings, we hear this thing we need to do, this intuition, but we're like, what's that mean? I know that I need to do this. This is what I normally eat. This is who I normally go around. And so even that takes a little time, and we have to get used to that. We have to get used to the new waters of our life. Your food comes first. Your lifestyle is a part of that. How you're living, what you do with your time, where you let your mind go, how you try to escape your feelings, how you are able to be there for yourself in a healthy way when you let the feelings come up, what type of support system you have. All of these things will come into your life with God's grace. And how you get the grace of the Divine Mother is by putting her first. So it kind of works together. And listening to your heart and going to your heart will help you to heal your emotions, will help you to stay steady when things get shaky, as they will. Most likely for all of us, it can be a roller coaster ride, a divine roller coaster ride. However, the Kundalini is now rising, and it's affecting our body because our body is being changed. The DNA, the genetic code, all is being changed. That's if you're working it. If you're just letting it kind of whatever and just hoping for the best, nothing's going to happen. It's just all talk. You're given the tool, now you have to use it. Because the truth is, you get out of something what you put in, and there's no way around that. Either you put it this karma from past lives, or this is the karma from this life. But you must do the work to prepare yourself for the union of Shiva and Shakti. She is us. It is the fuel of awakening. We are not separate from her. We must learn to cook our own food, healthy food. We must be out in nature, growing a garden, being with animals. All of these things are healing to the elements. Going next to a body of water, looking up at the sky, listening to the birds. This is the voice of the Divine Mother healing you. She is everywhere. Go and lay on the ground, on your stomach. At night, all the stars in the sky, and lay on the earth on your stomach and feel that she's alive. She is the ground of your life. She is alive in this earth. She is alive in you. She has a pulse. She has a sound. Listen to the ground. Listen to the earth. Listen to your body. we don't hear these things because we're too focused on the outside, and we become crude and rough. When we go to the inside and we start paying attention to our diet and our environment and the people we're around and what we're consuming, we become more subtle. And we tune in to the nod. The Nada Yoga, which is also what we do here, is the sound heals. And when your body and your nervous system is strong and that Kundalini energy is awakened, the sound heals. Your voice heals you. And when you use a mantra, all the more powerful, because that mantra is invoking that energy into your astral body to transform the karma that you're dealing with. The karma that you're dealing with is affecting your health and your body for better or for worse. So when you're being completely restructured on levels that are deeper than we can even imagine, of course we need to be careful with ourselves. Of course we need to cherish ourselves. Because this is our chance in this lifetime to awaken for the benefit of all the darkness and suffering on this planet, that you could be the holy light that helps others to find their way. And you don't know when someone else will need you or who it will be, but you will be ready to be a tool in the hands of the Divine Mother, to be the vessel for her light. But to become that vessel will take some effort, and will take some awareness, and will take maybe some changes, and most importantly, a long-term commitment to the divine. What else are you going to do anyway? And talk means nothing. Action is everything. We can talk and talk and talk about getting ready and talk about not being ready and talk about tomorrow, but here is the truth. Today a sinner, tomorrow a saint. Tomorrow never comes. There is only now. You are what you are right now. Start changing right now. Make this moment beautiful, and your future will be beautiful. Make each moment perfect for you. Feed yourself properly. Take care of yourself properly. Make each moment a celebration of your divinity. Tune in to the love of God. Tune out of the chaos and illusion and lies that are being fed to everyone on this planet about what we need and what we don't have and how we aren't enough or how we could be more, or all the rules and regulations that someone else out there knows what we need. I don't know what you need. I know the basic foundation of what will help to strengthen your body and your vessel and your person, to house the power, the grand, lightning, thunderous power of the Divine Mother. Exercise your body. Feed your body. Get enough sleep. Make sure that your diet is nutritionally appropriate for you. And when it comes to the Kundalini energy, this is not about following someone's book on how to be a good vegan or how to be a good this or how to be a good that. Because food is not a religion. Listen to your body. Pay attention. Get your body into a place where you can hear it. And you put God first, and you put the Divine Mother first, and all things will come to you. All things will come to you. This we know. Because that's what mothers do. They take care of their children.